What's up, Buttercup? It is me, it is she, Barbie P, and welcome back to my channel. And of course, I have to give my disclaimer before we jump into this video. I already know people are coming. I already know, and that's okay. I am not a doctor, a dietitian, nutritionist, or Jesus. So I always recommend you seek the professional help you need on your weight loss, fat loss journey. However, I'm just a girly that lost 105 pounds naturally. I have tips and tricks that have helped me out, and hopefully they will help you out. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get into the video. Okay, Buttercup. So let's talk about why I am officially in my cut era. My cut era, my savage era. I'm officially in it and I am officially locked in. Okay. If you see me looking down, these are just my notes. But I am officially in my cut era because backstory. I started my weight loss journey March 1st, 2021, and I was 300 pounds and 8 ounces. Okay. Your girl has been in the Wonder Club and I have enjoyed it. I want to get down more. What I've noticed is I've been struggling like between like sometimes 200 and I can get down to like 193, but trying to get past that point has been a little difficult. It has. I'm not going to lie. But like I said, I'm officially in my cut era. I am ready for the cut because I want to get the last, I'm going to say just 15 to 25 pounds off. I'm already falling off the bone. Don't get it twisted. I'm already falling off the bone, but I want to tenderize a little bit more. So when I go get my skin, when I have my skin removal surgery, I'm just going to be super snatched. Okay. Like, yes, yes, and yes. But anyway, so one of my reasons why I'm officially ready for my cut era is I have locked in to my meal flow. I know what I like to eat now. I know my habits. I know my habits. I know my triggers. I just know me now. It took almost 30 years, but I know me now and I know my flow. So I know my rhythm now. And it's just so much easier for me to go into a cut because I know if you've been here for a while, you're probably seeing me doing like a 1400 calorie challenge, a 1200 calorie challenge, 10K steps challenge. Like I was always doing some type of challenge just to get the weight off, and I would get weight off, but nothing. It's like it's sustainable ish, but it's not tailor made for me, if that makes sense. So, yes, I will get weight off, but whatever I did to get that weight off, I have to keep doing. And child, I was doing 15,000 steps at one point in time, 1,200 calories, and I was strength training 5 times a week, and I could not do it. Could not keep up with it. But now, like I said, I know my flow. I know what works for me, especially around my cycle. I know how to up my calories a little bit. I have some refeed days, and then I have my days where I have my chicken wings. Oh, they're so good and so amazing. And I just got a flow now. So I feel like it's going to be so much easier for me to go into a cut and stay consistent in it because I know me now. And what I would say too is the smaller you get, the harder it is to lose weight. Not saying hard, but it's like when I was 300 pounds and 8 ounces, I was dropping 2 to sometimes 5, maybe even 6 pounds a week just off 1,800 calories. Yeah, just off 1,800 calories. Because guess what? I was probably eating 4,000 plus calories when I was heavier. So me going from, 4,000 plus calories to 1,800 calories, yeah, you're going to drop the weight. Now that I've lost like 105 pounds, it's just I can still do the whole body recomp, which is pretty much what I quote unquote been doing this year. But it took me so long, y'all, just to find my rhythm. So it was a lot of trial and error. But anyway, I know my flow now, and I'm just cutting my calories because I want to see results that are sustainable and just something I can keep up with. Like 1,500 calories is pretty sustainable for me. So this is pretty much my breakdown. So Monday through Thursday, I eat about 1,500 calories. Okay. Fridays is about 1,700 to 1,900 because I just noticed I naturally eat more on Fridays. Saturday, 1,500 calories because I want to be cute and snatched in my dress for church on Sunday. That's just me. I like eating a little bit lighter the day before church. So when I put my dress on, it's just like, yes. My husband be sweating. I take the towel, I wipe his sweat. I'm like, you good? Mm, mm, mm. And then Sunday, my calories is anywhere from like 2,000 to kind of 2,400. I know that might seem like a lot, but that's because like I like a good piece of salmon. I might want more oats or whatever. And I just noticed I naturally eat a little bit more on Sunday. So for me, it's just easier to lock in pretty much 5 days out of the week and then have 2 days of just kind of like a little, not saying play, and not a cheat day. It's just whatever I like, I'm going to have it on those days. So Fridays, you're probably going to see me eat chicken wings. Ooh, it's hot. So Fridays, you will definitely probably see me eating chicken wings because chicken wings are not bad, but they have a higher fat content. And yeah. And then Sunday, you'll probably see me eat chicken wings. Or you might see me eat like a big piece of salmon because salmon is just one of those meals, y'all. Salmon, like not the little small pack of salmon, but that fresh, thick salmon. Oh, I could eat 10 ounces of salmon easily. So 10 ounces of salmon is almost like 750-ish calories. So, So I'd rather save that for Sunday. So, that's just my little flow. But pretty much one of my reasons of going into this cut, I know me. I am mentally locked in and I have locked in my meal flow. Now, reason number 2. I am not relying on motivation anymore. I am operating on discipline. Again, now that I know me, I'm not following all the girlies. Nothing wrong. And I appreciate them because they are motivation. But I'm not following all the girlies that are snatched and doing exactly what they're doing. Because yes, that gives me motivation and I love it, but I cannot follow their routine. I am not a 5 a.m. girly. When I work in the evening shifts, getting up at 5 a.m. for me is way too early, and I don't have enough time to have a nap or whatever. Because once I'm up, I'm up. I don't like taking naps because if I take a nap, it's almost like I have to reset and I actually go to work feeling tired. So it's like once I'm up, I am up. So I'm not a 6 a.m. girly. I'm more of a, no, 5 a.m. girly. I'm more of a 6 a.m., 7:30ish type of girly. And that just works better for me. And now that I know my flow, I'm locked in. It's discipline. I'm getting these workouts done, okay? I'm getting my steps in. So it's just making life easier and I'm not solely focusing off motivation. It's really discipline because I know I got to put the work in. If I want the results, if I want the snatchness, I have to put the snatch type of work in. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, and also, like I said, not relying on motivation, relying solely on discipline and creating, new habits, great habits. Because again, it's this last like 15 to 22, maybe 25-ish pounds. I gotta lock in. I don't have the same fat reserves that I used to have when I was heavier. I don't have those anymore. So when I was heavier, even if I played around a little bit, I could still lose the weight. I could still lose the belly fat. I could still lose, the inches. But now, like I said, that I am smaller, my body doesn't burn as much calories. So when I was heavier, my body was burning heavier and like mostly fat. I was burning maybe like 18 to 1900 calories just existing. Now, when I do my BMR, my body is about 1580. So with 1580, and that's not even with activity. So it's like just to exist, just to breathe, go to the restroom, walk around, my body burns about 1,580 calories. So when I do workouts and I'm getting my steps in throughout the day, I'm probably burning no more than 2,200 to maybe 2,400. So if I eat 1,800 calories every day, technically I am still in a deficit, but it's going to take a little bit longer for the body fat to come off. But by me having a deficit of 1,500 and then maybe to like 1,650, depending on if around my period or whatever, that's more of a deeper deficit. So I can actually see like the weight loss, see the body fat come off pretty much, if that makes sense. Okay, I hope it does. Anyway, now reason number 3. I can say this proudly. I have healed my relationship with food, which is an amazing feeling because my cravings do not control me, neither do my emotions. Because I know my triggers. I know who triggers me emotionally to make me want to binge eat. I know what starts the binge eating. So I pretty much healed my relationship with food. If I'm in my feelings about something, I am in the gym. I am going for a walk. I'm taking a breath. Sometimes if I can, not really like a nap, but just a meditation moment just to bring it in. So finding other ways to process and deal with these emotions without turning to food, without letting food be my comforter, without letting food be my quote unquote God. Because some of y'all, food is y'all God. I said what I said because I can talk about it. But yes, I have healed my relationship with food and I just know what to eat and not saying what not. Yeah, I know what to eat and what not to eat. I know what triggers me. I stay away from cookie butter. I know I keep talking about it, but I stay away from cookie butter because I could probably eat it, but I just know it's just one of those things that was a big back habit I used to have. Around my period, I would get the cookie butter spread and I would get the sleeve of cookie butter cookies. Let me tell you something, Buttercup. I could eat 2 or so sleeves of cookie butter cookies and about 2 jars of cookie butter spread within like a 2-week period because I don't just have like period cravings. So pretty much the start of the month, I'm good. I'm in the zone. I'm locked in. I'm like, give me grass on top of grass with lemon juice. Boom. Then the second week, I'm still grass on grass with lemon juice, but now I might want like a little bit of a potato. And then the third week, that's when those cinnamon roll, very cinnamony type cravings start coming in. Pretty much that week before my period. They will start coming in. And in the week of my period, I am in full blown craving mode. I'm eating more and all of that. So, like I said, I know how to eat. I've healed my relationship with food and I just know what to do and what not to do. So, that's why I'm ready for this cut. And now, reason number 4. I am literally 15 to maybe 25 pounds away from the finish line. This is not about trying to lose 70 pounds, trying to lose 100 pounds. I am literally at the finish line. I can taste it. That's how close I am. So going on a cut for like 10 to 11, I think my cut is either 10 or 12 weeks, depending on whenever I finish my program. It's between 10 to 12 weeks. We'll have an official date later. But yeah, going on a cut now, it's just like I'm so locked in and I'm so close to the finish line that, like, why not go on a cut? Why not go on a cut? Why not lock in? I don't care about any holidays because that's to the end of this year. That's at the end of this year. There will all in Buttercup. I'm gonna say this. There will always be a birthday party. There will always be a celebration, a graduation. There's always gonna be something. There's a part. It's a part of life. So you are in control of your body. You are in control of what you put into your mouth. You are in control of your triggers. So it's not the responsibility of the world to coddle you so you're not triggered. You got to deal with that. And I talk because I've been there before. Literally this week at my job, they always bring in something, Buttercup. Always. One time I came to the job like for the 4th of July and they had like not a conveyor belt, but pretty much this big thing with hot dogs just rotating. They had buns. They had so much soda. Like it was an ungodly amount of soda. And I have not had soda since I want to say March of last year. So your girl has been soda free for almost a year and a half. So that is amazing. Pretty much I drink lots of water. I don't care for juice that much. I'm gonna have my green juice. But I drink lots of water. I drink kombuchas, and I love a good sparkling water. Chef's kiss. So yeah, you're responsible for your triggers. That wasn't a part of the video. I just wanted to say that. This weight loss journey. This part of my weight loss journey is about fine tuning. I'm not just trying to lose fat. I am literally sculpting the version of me I already see. Because y'all, I am tiny. You might not believe it, but I am tiny. I identify as skinty because that's just what I am. Okay? I said what I said, and that's just what I am. So, yeah, because I'm already small. And getting this surgery, once I get my skin removal surgery, y'all are going to really see how tiny I actually am. Even this dress is huge. I need clothes, by the way. Look at this. Look at this, Buttercup. This is where, when I had this dress when I first got it, I was at, ooh, can't show bitch. But anyway, I was filling this dress up, okay? I filled this dress up to there. So it's a whole bunch of space. A lot of my dresses done turned to moo-moos now. So they done turned to moo-moos. And also, I'm ready for this cut too because I am also training for a marathon, but I did pause it because training for that marathon, it just had me so hungry. And I found myself just, even though, again, I'm still in the calorie deficit, it's hard when you are moving so much and exerting so much energy to stay in a calorie deficit. So I'm going on a cut, and like I said, I'm pretty much paused the things that are not serving me, pausing the things that wasn't really helping me. Because I paused marathon training because it increased my hunger and it was slowing down my progress. So yes, we just going on a cut. That's just pretty much it, Buttercup. We're going on a cut to really reveal what I am actually looking like. And then we're getting the skin removal surgery to show what's really popping. Then once the skin removal surgery has happened, then I can go into full like body recomp mode and maybe eating more potatoes and like all of that kind of stuff. But like I just want to see me, and I want to see me faster but sustainable. Reason is I understand my body's rhythm. Like I said, I just know me to the T now, Buttercup. I know what I'm craving. I know this. I know that. I understand me. So it makes life so much easier and it helps me from self-sabotage. So, yes. And then also, too, what I've noticed is when I'm in a cut, well, not in a cut, whenever I set a calorie deficit, right? So let's just say I set a calorie deficit for 1800. Let's just say I find myself naturally going over sometimes. So even though I still worked out, I still trained, I still got my steps in, instead of eating the 1800 calories, I notice some days I will eat maybe 1850. 1900. And like I said, whenever it's around my period, I up my calories by 100, 150 because I naturally start to crave more. So again, I'm still in that calorie deficit. It's just that it's going to take longer to get to the end of the road. So now by me putting myself in a cut, I will get there faster and more sustainable, really melting this fat off, still keeping the muscle, and then we focus into full body recomp mode where it's training and extra and all of that. And like I said, I'm doing this cut not really from panic. This is more of just preparation for the skin removal surgery, because of course I could go into skin removal surgery right now. I could snap me up, I could. But what I've noticed is, just from my research and just seeing other people, is it's really good to get your skin removal surgery once you pretty much lost all the weight. So even if it's the last 15 to 20 or 30 pounds, losing all the weight and then getting your skin removal surgery, those people, their results are top tier because they already been building the booty. They already been building the abs. They already been building the biceps. They've been building everything, all of that. Now it's literally just the skin to get whoop, 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 taken off. And now you can actually see what you got. Because what I've noticed is some people, they'll get skin removal surgery or lipo and all that type of stuff, and then they lose another 20 to 30 pounds after they gotten lipo or after they had the skin removal surgery, and they're still left with a little bit more skin. So now it's almost like you have to do two surgeries, like a revision surgery. And it's like, if you would have just got the weight off and then got your surgery, it would have been just one. But I do know for some cases are more extreme, like if you are really, really overweight, like maybe 400 to 600 pounds, sometimes you might need a couple of surgeries because there's so much skin, if that makes sense. But yeah, like I said, I am ready. And I'm tracking more than just a scale. Yes, I still want the 15 to about 22 pounds, but I'm also looking at my body composition. What else I got? Body composition. I'm noticing how my clothes feel and how they fit. And because I know my flow as well, I know 2 weeks out the month, those are my prime weeks to lose weight, body fat, all of that. Then pretty much that third week, I'm going to poof up 2 to 5 pounds of just water. And then the fourth week, where my period actually comes on, there's going to be another 2 to 4 pounds of just bloating or whatever. So there's pretty much 2 weeks out the month where I can, 2.5 weeks out the month where I really lock in and really can drop the weight. And then pretty much the rest of the month, I don't really pay attention to it too much because I know I'm naturally going to pre-bloat before the period, and then I'm going to bloat the week of the period. So I'm still going to track it, but I just know what naturally happens now. And I don't freak out and I don't go into starvation mode because I'm like, I done did all this work and I cut my calories and I still gained weight. So I might as well just eat a slice of cake. No, baby, you just bloated. That's it. Give it a week. You'll be right back. But if you eat that slice of cake and go on a BINGE, you're going to solidify whatever couple pounds that went up there. Also, while I'm ready for this cut, is I look at food differently now. I'm not an emotional eater now. I look at food as fuel, and I'm not cheating. I am choosing. I don't have cheat days. I have strategic, planned days, macros, refeeds, and all of that. And I got days that I lock in. So like I said, I'm not emotionally eating no more. So it's actually easier for me to get into a cut and to do a cut because, again, I know me. I'm going to keep saying that. I'm going to keep doing videos on it until y'all know you. Because once you know you, you're going to be able to have those real results, long lasting, sustainable results. It's not going to be you doing a challenge every 2 months. And then sometimes it's good to do those challenges because you need some type of motivation. But baby, motivation is going to carry you so far. The discipline and the want, the desire to actually change is what's going to keep you doing these things. Okay. That's what's going to keep you blowing up, leveling up, all of that. Last tip is not tip. My last I guess reason is I'm not waiting for permission anymore. Like, and when I just say by permission, it's just simply waiting to be less busy, or there's a birthday party, or there's always something, or I got to take care of certain family members. It's like, listen, this is my snatched era. Either you are locking in with me or you are getting left behind. I'm not waiting for permission. And I am going to say I am unapologetically skinty. I'm unapologetically skinty. So I might go out to eat with you, but I'm not going to eat what you eat. That's what I mean by what I'm saying I'm not waiting for permission, because, old people pleaser habits. If I go out to eat with someone, I would try to eat the same, or, eat the same, or just eat something just to eat something. It's like, listen, if we're gonna hang out, we're gonna hang out. I may eat, I may not eat. Or we hang out, I'll bring my little vault. I got my calorie count and all of that in there. So I'm not waiting for permission, and I'm just unapologetically skinty. This is my snatched era, and that is it. So this is my snatched era, and I am not playing. Definitely follow along. I will be posting, daily content of what I'm eating, maybe some weekly vlogs and stuff if y'all really like that. But yep, I'm officially going on a cut. And I am excited. I used to be nervous, but I'm excited. And I used to be nervous because, to be honest, I kind of didn't believe in myself that I could do it. But like I said, now I'm in a place where I believe, I know my habits, I know what to do, I know what not to do, and I am ready. So yes, Buttercup, you want to get snatched? Let's get snatched together. Go in the comment sections, type in snatched era, okay? Let's lock in, let's work strong, and let's put in the work. So until next time, Buttercup, you already know what to do. Mind your business and tend to your own business. Mind and tend to the business that pays you. If it does not pay you, Buttercup, then you definitely need to be minding your own business, which is drinking your green juice, going for your pretty and healthy girl walk, and meal prepping your food, because it is a sign of self-love. I will catch you next one. Bye.